The milestone today kicks off a race for the FDA to review thousands of pages of data, all before its outside vaccine experts weigh in. The FDA could make its decision soon after that. Operation Warp Speed Chief Advisor Dr. Moncef Slaoui says then a whole new race begins.
As soon as the EUA is approved, within 24 hours, the vaccines will be in the immunization sites and people will be immunized.
This one is overseen by Pfizer's Tanya Alcorn.
Our mantra has been no dose left behind.
It'll be a massive feat of logistics, not just because of how many need the vaccine, but because it has to be stored and shipped at ultra-cold temperatures, minus 70 degrees Celsius or 94 below zero Fahrenheit. She says she's confident.
This is what we do every day for hundreds of products in hundreds of countries. So yes, minus 70 is a more unique temperature, but for us, the science is the same.
Pfizer's designed special thermal shipping boxes about the size of a carry-on suitcase. Each fits 5,000 doses nestled in dry ice to stay perfectly frozen. And the precious cargo is shipped with continuous temperature monitoring and GPS trackers.
So we'll have eyes, digital eyes on them all the time.
Once they get to pharmacies or doctor's offices where they'll be used, they can be stored in ultra-cold freezers, kept in their shippers for 15 days with replenished dry ice, or stored in the fridge for 5 days. And Shep, Pfizer has partnered with FedEx and UPS to ship the vaccines, which could start happening in mid-December. So a whole new kind of holiday package. Shep.
Indeed, Meg. Thanks. Here's the thing, though. The vaccine has to get from the place where it's made to the places where it's distributed to the places where it's administered. And the people who want to get vaccinated have to get to the administer. So if COVID is running rampant, unchecked, uncontrolled across the nation, can all of that happen as planned? Back to Dr. Jha. How concerned are you, and could you spell out why, Doctor?
Yeah, so Shep, I am concerned, and it's of course right. It's going to be right in the middle of the transition that's happening at the federal government. That's not going very well right now. So there's a lot of complexity here that needs to happen. One of the reasons I am concerned is if COVID spikes are really happening in many places in the country, doctors' offices are going to be virtual. They're not going to be open for visits. We're not going to want to see crowding in pharmacies. Remember, in the middle of a bad pandemic, everything is much, much harder. And we're going to want to get these vaccines out. So I think that is one set of logistical issues that I'm really worried about. Obviously, in the beginning, we're going to also want to get first responders and healthcare workers. That may be more possible through hospitals. But until we get this pandemic under control, everything is going to be slower and harder with getting the vaccine out.
It feels like, to hear it from you, we're in the time right now, before we get the vaccine and for the next few months. This is the part where we cannot let down.
Yeah, this is look, we have a 2-month window right now where if we can really curtail our indoor activities, if we can really be careful about not getting infected and slow down infections, we can make a massive difference. We can make it easier to get the vaccine out. We can save a lot of lives. We can prevent hospitals from getting overwhelmed. And then life will start getting better as vaccines get out. But if we don't do these things right now, it's going to drag everything out and make everything much worse for months and months to come.
Dr. Ashish Jha, it's great to talk to you. Thank you so much.